Right. So we are off for a little ride, and it's raining again. Why wouldn't it be? Fuck's sake. It's raining. Sod it. Right. Take two. First one was Hatfield, and it rained. We're now in Stevenage, and hopefully it doesn't rain. So this is hopefully my second ride. I've not exactly perfected the art of getting on, and it's the first time using the Insta360 and the mic and the little MTEN4. I'm still getting used to it, so it's not going to be the quickest video ever, but hopefully just to be getting a bit more used to it. I really like it though, and I openly admit that the first time I had one of these, link in the video above, I didn't give it enough chance, and you definitely get more strange looks on this compared to even a bigger unicycle. So I'm still a bit wobbly, which is bizarre. You kind of almost have to not learn to ride unicycles again, but certainly getting on is so much different. And we went out for a little small wheel ride last night. Me and Dean on MTEN4s, and Jez on a skateboard. So it was nice to have just a bit of a muck around. There's a few clips on the channel from there. I didn't really film much. I got Dean to sort of film a bit. It's very windy. So hopefully you can hear this. It's probably not a very exciting video, but I needed to. I've basically taken a day off. To chill out. Sometimes, just sometimes, it gets a little much. Not work in general, you know, everything really. So not particularly huge amounts going on, you know, going through various things like trying to remortgage the house or renewal, whatever you want to call it. I'm learning this, so having a day off is quite nice, just to reset a little bit and do some of the stuff. So I chilled out this morning, dropped Molly off to school, had a cup of coffee, a little bit of breakfast, and then had one wag on this yet. But it's it does turn on a dime, which is good in some ways. It's twitchy. I mean, I think I had it up to, I want to say, and I probably look riding really rubbish and really weird, and it is a squirrely wheel. I mean, I'm sure everyone has this. I mean, the tyre's still, I think the tyre's like 25. I probably need to up it a little bit anyway, and I need to run the tyre down in terms of the sides a little bit as well. But like I said, I mean, this is quite a new, not a new experience for me. I mean, I ride big unicycles, and I'm not saying I'm expert or anything daft like that, but I'm reasonably okay. And ooh, crow want to try and hit me. But this is very different. This sort of little wheel, the feeling is so different. Now I know I'm late to the party here. There's loads of videos on the MTEN4, but don't. God, I couldn't care less. Always try and be polite and sort of say good afternoon, even if people don't say good afternoon back. But yeah, to have a little ride round. I'll kind of ride round up and down. I want to kind of do this before schools kick out, because I don't know whether this park gets used as a cut through. But I mean, we've done about 8 to 10 miles last night, which is really cool. And it was actually a mix. What you don't see on some of the other videos, what we've done was a bit off-roading, light off-roading, not extreme off-roading. Pavement, lots of crack pavement, lots of like bridges, and just different kinds of terrain, which was really good actually, because it kind of got me more used to and more comfortable on the wheel. Now I'm still not as comfortable as I am on the big one, but I'm getting more used to it, and I think the more I get used to it, the more different terrains I do. Then the plan is that if I want to nip to the shops, or I don't want to put loads of gear on and get like the Sherman S out, just to maybe go down the town or have a little muck around, then this is ideal. Now I did consider something else like S16s or things like that, but again, to me, whilst it's not a big wheel, and it stops pretty easily, turn round, I couldn't really afford it, but also like I didn't really, doesn't appeal. I've already got a biggish, well, a Sherman S is a big wheel, well, it is for me, but this just makes more sense, and it's a shit ton of fun. I mean, it's not a normal wheel. It's been nicknamed Bumblebee, obviously, and I colour coordinate, it seems, with with the wheel. That wasn't necessarily intended, although I do like yellow. I do need to probably lower my pads after last night. I haven't done that yet. I literally got home about 11 o'clock last night, charged it up, charged a bit more up this morning, just because I wanted to ride again today. So, and it's really windy. I've got the hover with me, but there's no chance that the hover's going to withstand the winds today. I think they're about 25 miles an hour. And it doesn't seem that much, but actually it is. But it's enough. It's enough to warrant. And there's people with high vises on. But I don't seem like they're police or anything like that. So we're having a chill drive. We're not doing anything stupid. I think they're just people with high vises on. It's always like, hey, we got high vis too. But they're not too bad where I am at the moment. Touch wood, Hertfordshire is. Ooh, man down. Ooh, woo! Okay, that's really windy. Ooh. That's more blowing than what I thought it was going to be. Okay. Alright, let's turn around, maybe go back the other way. And the other thing is, like with the selfie stick adds to the wind value. So what have I got on here? So I've got Grizzler bumpers, front and rear. I've got Grizzler pads, I have got Grizzly fairings at home, and I try to fix them to it so the pads would go on better. But in all honesty, the sticky stuff, like the 3M tape stuff that I had on it, was absolute garbage. So I do have to look at that again. I mean, the pads are on, and the Velcro seems to have stuck okay, but I don't know why they don't put like the pads like on the M10 Mini seems to have some decent pads. So I don't know why they don't just use similar sort of pads, because the pads that come with the M104 are crap. And we're going 12 miles an hour. Afternoon.
Hi there. That's all about cheating.
Yeah, well, it is a little bit, but it's fun. Always fun when you hear people say that's cheating. And to be honest though, if they knew how much core strength this actually does, and I'm pretty sure after last night's ride I have muscles in my ankles that I never had before. This is all ankle riding, whereas most normal unicyclists, like unicycles, you ride a lot with your kind of lower legs and your upper body and stuff. This is very much, it's quite twitchy. But I really like it. I mean, I wouldn't do this a long range. I mean, I think 10 miles that we done last night was kind of enough. But it was fun, and Dean even done seated riding, which is absolute madness on M104. I don't think I'd actually get back up if I'm honest. But I like it. I like the playfulness of the wheel. So let's turn around. There's a couple of doggies. I think they're going the other way. So we'll just turn around again. Oh, and that's where the wind is. Oh. So I know this is probably, me going backwards and forwards isn't much fun, but actually for me, it's good learning. I think like when sort of Dean took us around this park last night, and it was quite fun. It's like, oh, we'd be right down here, like, won't you? Like, and it's like a slightly off-road and very thin trail and all the rest of it, and it was a lot of fun. But like, honestly, I was like, you do realise I've just got my M104, or I'm not new to unicycling. I'm, you know, this is new. This is new to me. There's smiles on cyclists' face. I like that. I like the fact that, like, you know, it's not. They don't consider it a problem. And actually, this is another reason why the little one, especially around towns and things, is probably ideal. And it's coming over really dark again, so I'm hoping I can get another stretch in, but it might be a dash back to the car, because if it rains again, I don't really fancy the M104's chances in the rain. Let's take a little ride down this one. Sunshine over there, not there. Dark, right? Lots of space here. But yeah, a bit dark over that way. So why did I get another M104? See if I can turn around in this little bit. Should be able to. Oh yeah. So there's a couple of reasons, some of which I've already kind of just explained really, but like, I had one ages ago. Well, not ages ago, I had one 6-8 months ago, and I did not give it enough time that it needed. It's completely different. So even if you've been, I mean, I've been riding unicycles, big unicycles, for about 2 years, I think now. And I think I get better every time I ride. I've got faster every time I sort of ride. I've got more comfortable. I can now seat ride pretty well. You know, it's just become a bit more natural, which is really good, because you know, you go back, and funny enough, I found some of my old videos, like one of my second sort of videos, and it was bless him a fees from e-rides trying to teach me, and I was like, I got it, but I got it for a few feet, nothing major. And at that time I just went to electric skateboards in the end, and then it was only till, I don't know, a couple of years later that I came back round to trying this again. Someone's really shouting at their dog or something. It's like, ah! But yeah, I kind of got to the point where, like, I wanted to try something different. So I went on unicycles, and obviously, you know, all the history of all the videos that you can watch on there. 850 odd videos, not just of unicycles, but cars and unicycles and electric boats, and literally my channel has literally got everything on it. And I have got to that point where I do the videos that I like to do and I want to do. So sometimes you'll see some car stuff, sometimes you'll see some charging stuff for the cars, sometimes you'll see unicycle stuff. Unicycle stuff, if I'm honest, is easier for me to do because obviously I own them, so the adventures of those helps. Anyway, I'm rambling, back to the point. Why did I get this? So I got this. I've always kind of, there's a nagging that this that I wanted to know that I could ride this is one thing. Second one was, like I said earlier, especially like I work from home a few days a week, and actually at lunchtimes it's nice, especially when the weather's nice, that you can just nip out, put a lid on, maybe a jacket on, and you're kind of good to go with this. And to be honest, I generally don't go, I think I've gone 15 miles an hour. I can't see myself going too much faster than that, maybe sort of 18. I think this, personally, I think it's well sketchy higher than that anyway. I think I hit about 15 last night and I was reasonably comfortable. I think I could go a little bit more, and actually it's not too bad at those speeds, but I don't think I'd really want to go too much more than that. I mean, it stops really well, and it does look like it's going to rain. So what we'll do is, I think maybe we'll head back to the car just in case it does, and we'll have a little catch up. But yeah, I kind of wanted that, and I wanted, it's a little playful wheel. I can sort of take it out, and even in my like little close where I live, it's nice that I can just like take this out, have a little muck around. And I've actually got next week, hopefully, if it actually arrives, a little M10 Mini. Oh, I felt some spots. Let's get back to the car. I've got an M10 Mini coming for my daughter. Oh, it's raining. Of course it's raining. Alright, let's get back to the car. We'll carry on in the car. Of course it's raining, why wouldn't it? Oh well, first wet test of the MTEN4 that I wasn't intending. Luckily it's a little bit of a shower. It seems to be, that's the trouble today, it's just these passing crappy showers and you can't plan anything. So managed to get a little bit in, but let's get this in the back of the car. That is the beauty of this wheel. It's that small, you can just chuck it in the back like that. Let's get in the car. So, back in the car, because it had an absolute downpour, why wouldn't it? And forgive the random camera angles, just try and set you up in the car. Hopefully that'll do. Oh. So as you can probably see outside, it's absolutely chucking it down. But we did get a ride in. So where was I? That's right. Let's take this up a little bit. So yeah. Oh, it's proper coming down. Literally just made it back in time. These are what the passing showers are at the moment. Craziness. Yeah, I've got the M10 Mini coming next week, and Molly, my daughter, she's hopefully going to learn that, so that'll be fun. And again, it's something that maybe we can, we can do together. I'm gonna rub that lens because you don't want smudgy lenses. Smudge. Let's wipe that so you don't get smudgy lenses. Just listen to my soothing tones for a while. Yeah, so I'll put the microphone. Okay, so yeah, I'm getting an M10 Mini. Hopefully that's better. Hopefully it didn't get too wet when I was out in the rain. Balance it somewhere. Yeah, so M10 Mini. So I'm hoping that she'll learn that, and we can do some of the trails and stuff near where I am now. The M10 Mini's only got like a 5-mile range, but actually that's perfect for her. She's 8 years old, 5-mile range, 10 miles an hour, and it gets her onto actually learning, and then she could potentially use the MTEN4 if she gets good enough, or she wants to. I'm not forcing this. If she wants to learn it, great. If she doesn't and she picks it up and then puts it down and maybe picks it up later, I'm okay with that as well. But the other reason as well is just a damn fun wheel. It's so fun. Now it is squirrely, and it's starting to wheeze now. It is literally a passing shower. It is squirrely, but if you go a little bit quicker, it's not so squirrely. I do need to work out the pedals when you turn. I know this used to be on most big old wheels that it dips down quite a lot. So if you've got, it's on strong mode. So if you've got any tips on preventing that, if you can, just to keep it a little bit more upright when you go around the corners, when you turn quite sharply. What else? I've put Velcro on. I've put the Grizzler pads on. I've also got those child bumper rubber things on the side, because like I said, the pads that come with the wheel are crap and they really hurt the sides of your legs. And that's been really good actually to cushion. It's like £9 off of Amazon, and you get a big roll of it and basically just cushion the side, like where it rubs it up against like the side of your legs. So that's good. So it's all there. I think, like I said, I've just got to probably shift my pads a little bit, sort of down, so it makes my feet a little bit locked in. But I wanted a bit more practice before I did that, just so I can kind of feel and understand the wheel a bit more before I do that. Most of you're bound to have seen lots of MTEN4 videos, but what I will say is I think this is, I know some people don't say this is a starter wheel, but actually I think it can be. Now don't get me wrong, it is a quick wheel. It apparently can go up to like 24 miles an hour, and for a little wheel that is really sketchy. But it's a good learning wheel, and if you can get on this, I think you'll be fine on the bigger wheels. I personally went the other way. I learnt on slightly bigger wheels. Like my first one was like a V10F, and then I went to an RS19, etc., etc. Several wheels later, and now I have Sherman S. So I think, for me, this is a perfect complementary wheel for those little errands and little trips and fun type stuff that I want to do. Like last night, I mean, that little kind of 8-10 mile ride was brilliant. It was just, we were mucking around, silly fun, doing some trails, just hanging out and having a laugh. And thinking about that just makes me smile, to be honest. It's stuff like that really does help me keep going. I struggle sometimes, and I know that's common at the moment. You know, put it all down to this, that, and the other. Um, like everyone in life, you have lows and highs. Sometimes you have days that are just lows for no reason. And I've been feeling like that the last sort of week or so, and I thought I think part of the problem was we went on the Wales trip, which was amazing. If you haven't seen that video, watch that. And that was a really big high, and then like as soon as you come back from that, it's a bit low because you've seen all your mates for ages, and it was a lot of fun and exciting and stuff that, you know, I still look at these things like these are things that not everyone does, you know. So it's quite unique in terms of like doing, you know, going on unicycle rides and especially unicycle holiday type stuff. Um, Obviously amazing to come back and see the family and stuff like that, and I have to get back into work, and sometimes it's just a bit too much, and that's why I just take a day off and chill out and relax, and it does help. And unicycles just help, they really do help. And I know there's going to be people out there, probably people that you might even watch this video and like you might be that one that does the thumbs down on all the videos, but I don't care, you still probably watched it and done a view, so yay, thumbs up. um, but unicycle riding does help, it does help clear your mind. You're mainly concentrating on that and nothing else, so things are easier and clearer when you're riding. It's fun as well and exciting, and you know, it's a really cool hobby, sport, whatever you want to call it. um, I'd really like to ride and not like have to look over my shoulder all the time. I think that day will come. I think like motorbikes and mopeds and all these other forms of transport, there was a time when they weren't legal. You know, they didn't know how to deal with them and stuff like that. They you know, they go through all the tests and all the rest of it, and you know, they're legalized. There's a way, if I'm honest, of legalizing all PVs if the government took the head out of their arse and done it properly. You know, you could have different vehicle categorizations for small PEVs, and depending on like the speed of them and stuff like that. So there's various things you can do, and if they ever got to that point, they really should be talking to the likes of E-Rides, PT, Speedy Feet, you know, all these cool sort of shops and riders within the country, like and just sort of try and get the best fit, because them as a business are going to benefit. The government will likely benefit as soon as they know how to like make money out of it. You know, whether that be insurance or registration or whatever it ends up being. But just let us ride. The benefits of these is just so much. That just like, you know, like if people can't afford a car and they only, you know, they work 5 miles away, why not let them have a scooter or an electric unicycle or a skateboard or stuff like that? It's really cheap to run, and they can get to work and they're contributing. Um, when they're not all like drug dealers and phone snatchers and things like that that you see on the news. Yeah, there's people like that use like Susurons and things like that to like steal phones and stuff, and obviously they shouldn't be allowed to get away with it. But we're not all like that. You know, if you watch this channel, you know, A, the way I ride and how respectful I ride, but also the people that I ride with and some of the group rides that we do. It's all about respecting the people around you and just enjoying it and having fun. We're not there to cause problems and trouble and all the rest of it. Um, so bear that in mind. Um, MTEN4 though, loving it so far. Um, it's just a crazy fun little wheel. I can't wait to do more on it. It's now stopped raining, well, stopped-ish, but I don't know whether I'm going to get another ride in today. I think it's going to be like this for the rest of the afternoon. So I think I've managed to get the most I can today. Yeah, look out for some more. Really hope to do some more on the M10.4. Maybe let me know what you want to see. Is there anything that you want to know? I did have the A2 before. I can maybe do some comparison to that. Is there anything that really you would like to see? Bearing in mind I am still learning on that wheel. So there's bits and pieces that I might not be able to, but I could probably find out. So maybe in the comments below, have some questions if you've got any sort of things that you would like to know, and then I'll follow up video. I'll do a follow up video for this. If you do want to buy one of these, shameless plug, I do have a link to eRides who do have the M10.4 in stock, as well as other unicycles. I do get a kickback on it when you use my code, so bear that in mind. It helps the channel, helps me, and there's various other codes in there for clothing, Insta360, and various stuff. So if you wanna pick up something and you want to save yourself some money, check those codes out. Share those codes with your friends. If they want some sort of cheaper stuff, then do that. Anyway, it stopped raining, but I think I'm going to head home now and yeah, chill out for some more until till later, and until next time. Thanks for watching. Hope it was fun, enjoyable, maybe thumbs up, and yeah, see you soon. Bye.